The United States, a country so vast it feels endless, a land stitched together by sky, mountains, water, and time. From the frozen peaks of Alaska to the golden deserts of Arizona, from calm blue lakes to restless oceans, every mile tells a different story. It's a place where silence still exists, where nature speaks louder than words, and every horizon feels like the beginning of something new. This is not just a country, it's a living mosaic of beauty, power, and wonder. High in the Sierra Nevada mountains, the waters of Lake Tahoe shimmer between California and Nevada. They are so clear they seem to glow from within, a mirror of sky and mountain, polished by centuries of wind and snow. Pine trees line the rocky shore, their reflections trembling softly in the rippling water. Even in the heat of summer, snow still crowns the distant peaks. In the early morning, mist drifts across the lake, and the first sunlight glides over the surface like silk. The air feels colder here, sharper, cleaner, quieter. Tahoe is more than a lake. It's a heartbeat of the mountains, a place where stillness becomes its own kind of motion. When the day fades and the light turns gold, the lake holds the color of the sky for just a moment longer, as if refusing to let go of the sun. A few hours south, granite giants rise into the clouds. Yosemite National Park, a cathedral of stone and water. Granite walls soar thousands of feet high, their faces carved by ancient glaciers. El Capitan towers over the valley, unbroken and eternal. Beside it, Half Dome curves gracefully toward the heavens, a monument sculpted by time and patience. In spring, waterfalls burst from the cliffs, spilling silver threads through the air. Their echoes fill the valley, a rhythm that feels older than life itself. When sunset comes, the cliffs catch fire, turning gold, then crimson, until the light finally dies in silence. Yosemite isn't just a park, it's a glimpse into eternity. Travel east, and the land begins to change color. Green gives way to red, forests fade into open desert. This is Utah and Arizona, the beating heart of the American Southwest. Here, in Monument Valley, the red towers rise from the earth like ancient guardians. Their shapes have stood for millions of years, watching over the land in silence. When the first light of dawn touches their peaks, they glow in colors that don't exist anywhere else: deep amber, gold, and fire. To the Navajo, this place is sacred, the Valley of the Rocks, a reminder that time moves slowly and the earth remembers everything. Hidden deep in the desert lies a secret of stone and light: Antelope Canyon. It's not a canyon you walk through, it's one you feel. The walls twist and breathe like ribbons of flame, painted with light that shifts every second. As the sun moves above, the beams of light fall into the canyon like liquid gold. Each curve, each line, is a whisper from the earth, a message written in color and silence. Antelope Canyon reminds us that even in the harshest places, beauty finds a way to exist. Farther north, the ground begins to move beneath your feet. Steam rises from the earth. The air smells of minerals, fire, and rain. This is Yellowstone, a landscape that breathes. Geysers erupt in steady rhythm, sending boiling water into the sky. Pools of color shimmer, blue, orange, green, and gold, like melted rainbows left behind by the planet itself. Bison wander through the fog, their massive shapes blending with the mist. Wolves move quietly among the trees, shadows among shadows. Yellowstone isn't just a park. It's proof that the world is still alive beneath its surface. It's the planet before noise, before control. A glimpse into the heartbeat of the earth. Keep traveling north and you reach Montana, a land so wide it seems to stretch forever. Glacier National Park sits here, a kingdom of ice and silence. Jagged peaks rise above valleys carved by ancient rivers. Turquoise lakes mirror clouds drifting lazily across the sky. Waterfalls cascade from hidden cliffs, their sound echoing through untouched wilderness. The Going to the Sun road winds between the mountains, each turn revealing a new miracle, a new reminder of how small we really are. When evening falls, the peaks turn gold, and everything slows. The wind, the water, even time itself. This is a place that humbles you. Farther west, the land meets the sea, and the cliffs of Big Sur rise from the Pacific like a dream. Fog rolls in from the ocean, curling over jagged rocks and winding roads. The waves crash endlessly below, a sound that feels both eternal and comforting. The Bixby Creek Bridge stretches across the canyon, graceful and strong, a perfect line between earth and sky. Every curve of the coastal highway offers a new scene, a hidden beach, a burst of sunlight through the mist, a horizon that never stops changing. Here, you don't rush, you just breathe and let the ocean set the pace. Big Sur isn't about reaching a destination. It is the destination. Far across the ocean, the Hawaiian Islands rise from the Pacific like jewels of fire and rain. On Oahu, surfers carve through waves taller than houses. On Kauai, waterfalls drop from emerald cliffs, vanishing into jungles wrapped in mist. On the Big Island, lava flows through the night, glowing red against the black earth. Each island has its own heartbeat, a rhythm of wind, rain, and ocean. When rainbows appear after a storm, they feel close enough to touch. At night, the stars blaze so bright you remember what the sky used to look like before cities drowned it out. Hawaii is alive, a reminder that creation never ends. Far to the north lies Alaska, a realm of silence and scale. Mountains rise higher than clouds, glaciers groan and crack as they slide toward the sea. In summer the light never fades. In winter, the night is alive with color, the aurora dancing in green and violet ribbons across the dark. The air is sharp and clean and the silence has weight. Here, you realize that the earth doesn't belong to us. We belong to it. Alaska makes you feel small, but in the best possible way. It reminds you what it means to be alive. And at the southern edge of the continent, where the land dissolves into turquoise water, the Florida Keys stretch out like a necklace of dreams. A single road floats above the ocean, bridges connecting island to island, sky to sea. Pelicans glide low across the waves, boats drift beneath the sun, and time slows until it almost stops. At Key West, people gather to watch the sunset. No rush, no noise, no need for words. The horizon glows gold, then fades into silver, and for a moment, everything feels perfect. The Keys remind us that paradise isn't a faraway place. It's here, in the stillness between one heartbeat and the next. From the burning deserts of the Southwest to the frozen peaks of the North, from restless cities to silent forests, the United States is not just a place, it's a living story, written by wind, stone, water, and time. Every landscape tells a truth, that beauty is everywhere, that stillness has power, and that wonder never really ends. Because the greatest journeys aren't about how far we travel, but how deeply we see. Because the greatest journeys aren't about how far we travel, but how deeply we see.